Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity lacrosse opened up their season on Friday, April 1st versus Westwood. Here's a look at what happened.
Now McDonald behind the net. Takes it around. Trying to work the defenders. He's looking for a shot. There it is! First score of the season for the Hillers. Owen McDonald at 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter by Jack McManus. And now Woodworth approaching. Sends it to his left. And now on the side of the net and striking, Troy Fredrickson. That'll make it a 1-1 game. Varner in, scoops it out, a shot and a score. John David makes it 2-1 Westwood. Colley rushing in. Takes it in front of the net and a nice score there by Troy Fredrickson. Far side. Woodworth goes back to David and now there's a shot and a score by Ben O'Brien. Ben O'Brien with an absolute rocket to make it 4-1. Trying to work the defender. Takes it out in front and a great pass to Owen McDonald who pops it in the field. And a long launch there by Manser. Picked up along the near side by McDonald. And there's a quick shot and a score. Cooper Goodman. What a great job there by the Hillers, quickly getting it up the field. They set up Cooper Goodman right in front of the net and he was able to pop it in.
It was a 4-3 Westwood lead heading into the second half.
Westwood in the green jerseys, Hopkinton with the white. And there's a quick shot and a quick score by John David to start things off in this second half. What's going on? So it'll be a big help to have that camera available that will be able to stream the games for us and get you your Hopkinton Hillers action. A good feed by Brendan Varnerin and Troy Fredrickson. Swipes it in to make it 6-3 Westwood. McDonald. Approaching shot, score! Owen McDonald with a beauty. That'll make it a 6-4 game. David approaches. A nice feed and a score by Troy Fredrickson.
The game ends in an 11-7 Westwood win. Owen McDonald netted 4 goals for the Hillers. On Tuesday, April 5th, the Hiller boys fell in a road game versus Medfield. They now stand at 0-2 on the season. Boys tennis opened their season with a 4-1 win against Wachusett on April 1st. Adam Glace and Pranav Kapur won at second and third singles, while Spencer Smith and Adam Palacios and TJ Whedon and Rishit Shakar won at first and second doubles. Senior Katie Callery organized the Hopkinton High School distance squad to add their miles to complete marathons today in honor of local runner, physical therapist, and track dad James Cassidy, who is undergoing cancer treatment and running the Boston Marathon for Dana Farber. Congratulations to Katie on a great effort and her help on raising funds to fight cancer. On Tuesday, April 5th, girls tennis opened with a 4-1 win over Wachusett. Riley Kradenmacher and Victoria Allen won at second and third singles, while Haley Kessler, Arushi Kamra, and Vanya Matur and Roma Tawari won at first and second doubles. Also on Tuesday, April 5th, 0-1 Hiller Girls Lacrosse took on 1-0 Medfield in the Hillers home opener. In the first half, Medfield led 8-1, but Hopkinton closed in.
Hillers trying to set up shop in front of the net. Dacey. Closing in, shot and a score. Nice goal there by Emma Dacey. Out in front now. Hayward trying to close in. Shot, and that is in. Another score for the Hillers. There's Emily Hayward with her second goal of the game. Hayward with it, putting on the moves. Out in front, nice pass and a nice shot. Hayward to Dacey, and Dacey to the net. That's Dacey's second score.
3 straight goals for the Hillers made it an 8-4 game, but Medfield would end up taking the win 19-8 in a tough battle for a young Hopkinton team. The Hiller girls are now 0-2 on the season. Medfield improves to 2-0. For the Hillers, Emily Hayward had a hat trick. Emma Dacey and Jamie Arena had 2 goals each, and Michaela Scanovan added a goal. On Wednesday, April 6th, Hiller boys and girls track and field took on Holliston. Here's a look. The boys captured a 98-38 victory. Winners included Sean Golombuski, a double winner in the 100-meter and 200-meter. Luke Boothroyd winning the 400-meter, and Will and Drew Bilobreski getting wins for the Hiller boys. In the girls' side, Kate Powers won the shot put and discus while placing third in the 100-meter. Kiki Fossbender winning the 100-meter and long jump and placing second in the 400-meter as the Hiller girls took the 84-52 victory over Holliston. On Thursday, April 7th, Hiller boys lacrosse took on King Philip.
Closing in. Over to DeVellis. Out in front, and a bouncer into the net goes Kip Bishop. That's his second goal, and I believe both of them were off of bounces. Makes it 6-2 KP.
King Philip took the win 17-7. Hillers fall to 0-3 on the season. On Friday, April 8th, Hiller boys tennis captured a 3-2 win over Westwood. Lex K and Pranav Kapoor won at first and third singles, while TJ Whedon and Suraj Sambasavim won at the second doubles for the Hillers. Also on Friday, April 8th, Hiller girls tennis captured a road win with the match tied 2-2. Paula Sendelli earns a third set victory at first singles to clinch the match. On Friday, April 8th, Hillers softball opened their season at home versus Westwood. Hillers were trailing 4-0 until the bottom of the 6th.
Hit high in the air, left side towards the wall, it's gone! A home run for Holly Paharic, and the Hillers are on the board. Gets a piece of it, up the middle, glove by the second baseman, throw home, and they're not gonna get the tag in. That'll turn into an RBI single for McCoy. Hit in the air, right side, and it's going to drop. And here comes a Hiller run. Adams continuing on to second. She's going to continue on to third. And she's aboard with an RBI triple.
Hillers played 3 runs in the inning, but ended up falling short by a final of 6-3. Holly Paharik went 1 for 4 with a solo home run in the loss. Hiller baseball also opened their season at home versus Westwood on April 8th. It was a 2-1 Hiller lead heading into the bottom of the 4th.
And this is hit high in the air towards center field, going back to the fence. And that is going to go off the fence. And that is going to be a stand-up double. And a run going to try to score the throw in off the mark. And now Gahn advances to third. It's 3-1 Hillers. An RBI double by Andrew Gahn. And he advances to third on the throw home right after this pitch. And this is ripped up the left side, and that is going to be a fair ball. And here comes a run to score. He will. And it's going to be an RBI single by Joe Carazza. And this is going to be up the left side, and that'll get through. Here comes Carazza. He's going to score. It's an RBI single for Simulus.
Hillers hang on for the 5-4 win and start the season off in the W column. On Monday, April 11th, Hiller girls tennis fell in a tough match to Medfield 3-2. Riley Kradenmaker and Victoria Allen had wins for the Hillers. Also on Monday, Hiller boys tennis picked up a shutout road win in Medfield. Lex K, Adam Glace, Pranav Kapur had singles wins. The teams of Spencer Smith and Rashid Sakar and TJ Whedon, along with Suraj Sambazavam, picked up the doubles wins. Hiller softball fell to Medfield on the road 6-4. Ashley Callery went 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI for the Hillers, who are now 0-2. Hiller boys lacrosse picked up their first win of the season on the road in Holliston by a final of 12-6. Owen McDonald had 3 goals and 4 assists, while Logan Del Ponte netted 4 goals and had 2 assists. Hiller girls lacrosse battled Holliston Monday, April 11th.
Chipman with it. Closing in, and a score. Garrett Chipman puts Holliston back up by 9.
The Hillers fell in the match by a final of 18-10. Michaela Scanovan and Emily Hayward both had hat tricks in the loss. Hiller boys and girls track and field battled Norwood Monday.
Kate spinning. Great throw from her. Past the final line. Absolutely absurd. Kate Powers with another great throw. It's come to be standard from her, but impresses us every single time.
That throw by Kate Powers set a school record as the girls cruised over Norwood for a 124-12 win.
And they're out very fast. This will be a very good race. Sean Golembeski looking very strong. Isaiah looking very strong. Sean builds a lead at the end. And he's going to take it. Isaiah Groupie coming second. And looks to have James and Riley near 4th and 5th. So we have another first place for Hopkinton. Great run from Sean Golembeski. Obviously, he's done it all in nationals. Competed at and owned school records in the hurdles. So we'll be seeing him again today as well.
Sean Golembiewski broke the school record in the 100-meter and also won the 400-meter. The Hiller boys picked up a 114-18 win. A whole lot of Hiller action on Wednesday, April 13th. Hiller boys lacrosse took down Ashland by a final of 9-5 to earn their second straight win. Owen McDonald had 3 goals and 2 assists. Jack Proventure had his first varsity goal, and Wyatt Ian Tosca forced 6 turnovers as the Hillers improved to 2-3 on the season. Hiller girls tennis picked up a road win over Norwood to improve to 3-1 on the season. Paula Sandelli, Victoria Allen, and Ivania Matur picked up singles wins, and the Hillers took both doubles matches. The Hiller boys tennis team also picked up a shutout win over Norwood to stay perfect at 4-0. Lex K, Adam Glace, and Stikar Ravi earned singles wins in the victory. Hiller girls lacrosse lost a close one to Ashland, 14-11 at home. It was a good back and forth battle, but the Hillers come up just short. Hiller softball hosted Norwood. Norwood took the early lead in the top of the first, but the Hillers responded in the bottom of the inning.
In this game, to compete with this tough Norwood offense, right back up the middle, throw to first, in time, throw home, off the mark, and a run scores. That'll turn it into a sacrifice ground out for Holden, and it's a 2-1 game. And this is hit in the air, and no one's going to make the catch, and there'll be no play made, and a run will score. A miscommunication in the infield, and DeSimone is around to score. Paharik up to third, Harrigan to second. Gallery to first, Charlotte Can to the plate. And this is hit high in the air, over to center field and caught. Runner from third, gonna tag, throw off the mark, and the Hillers take the lead. And now the throw to third, not in time. So sacrifice RBI fly out for Can. As Paharik comes around to make it a 3-2 Hiller lead.
Hopkinton leading 3-2 in the bottom of the second, and they added more.
And she crushes this over to left center to the fence. See ya! Home run, Caroline DeSimone! A 2-run blast! Absolutely annihilates that ball. A 5-2 Hillers lead.
Hopkinton ended up taking the game by a final score of 7-4 and captured their first win of the season, improving to 1-2 overall. We caught up with first-year Hiller head coach Will Collins after the game.
All right, Coach, congratulations on your first win at the helm of Hillers varsity softball. Very impressive performance out there today. It seemed like it took a little bit of everything to win this game.
Oh, absolutely. I think this game we didn't make it easy for ourselves. I think, we're in a situation where we allowed a lot of base runners in the first inning, but we were able to get out of it with 2 runs, and we kind of let our bats do the talking. We caught up, and what I was so proud of is that, when it just seemed like things weren't going our way, people stepped up and made plays. So I told the team after that, we played as if we were going into the game 2-0 instead of 0-2.
And Caroline DeSimone absolutely crushed the ball out of the park. That was just unbelievable.
Oh my! It's the second time I've kind of seen one. She hit another one like that in the scrimmage, and it was funny being the third base coach, just telling base runner like, "Go, go, it's gone." And I think I know she kind of had a few at bats where it was like she was kind of close, but right when she got behind that, you knew it was gone as soon as she hit it. It got the team really fired up too. So I think that really drew the momentum on our side.
And a nice job by Charlotte Can working her way out of some jams, and then Cedia came in to close it out. Can you talk about your pitching today?
They were just outstanding today. I know Coach Carter does a lot with the pitch counts where they hit the spots, but they're very consistent throwing strikes. They hit their spots, and we made plays when it really counted. So there are times, even that first inning, where I said, we allowed 2 runs. It could have been much worse, and even Juliana came in, and a couple people got on base, but I think we took a deep breath as a team, and we made the plays when it counted. So it was even though it was like a 3-run game at that, it was still anything could happen, especially in softball. So can't be prouder of them.
Well, Coach, congratulations on your first win at the head coaching position at varsity. Hopefully many more to come.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited. I think this is great for our momentum going into vacation. I think we're going to be very competitive for the rest of the year, too. So I'm very excited.
Hiller Baseball hosted Norwood on Thursday, April 14th. Scoreless game in the top of the third, but Norwood threatening with 2 on and 1 out.
John Damari, the pitcher and cleanup hitter, will step in. 2 on, 1 out. Runners on first and second. And he gets a piece of this one up the middle. Glove by the second baseman, flips the short for 1. Throw to first in time. 4-6-3 they go for the inning-ending double play.
4-6-3 they go, and the game remains scoreless. Heading in to the bottom of the 7th, game still scoreless, and the Hillers trying to avoid extra innings.
So thunderstorms and rainstorms expected to hit the area. And he gets a piece of this one. Into left center it goes. That'll drop down. It's going to keep on rolling. Carrazza flying to third base. Here he goes to home plate. And the Hillers win! An RBI triple by Andrew Gahn. A game-clinching RBI triple. And the Hillers take it 1-0.
Wow. How do you like them apples?
Unbelievable.
Andrew Gahn comes through with the walk-off RBI hit. And the Hillers take the game 1-0 and improve to 2-0 on the season. Norwood falls to 1-2. On Thursday, April 21st, Hiller Baseball battled Ashland. Hopkinton leading 6-5 heading into the bottom of the 5th.
Always seems to be in the mix, that Joey Carrazza.
Lineup and the pitch, and he gets a piece of this one into center field. It goes. Pagliuca around to score. An RBI single for Carrazza. That makes it a 7-5 Hiller lead.
As I was saying, he's sort of always in the fray.
And this is hit high in the air to right field towards the fence. And it's not going to be caught. Carrazza's going to score. And now Locke going to head to third base. Here he goes, slides in, he's safe. An RBI triple. And it's an 8-5 Hillers lead. And he gets a big piece of this one over to left center. Could be trouble. That's going to drop in. A run already in. And still rolling in the outfield. Bernie going to head over to third base. And that is where he will stay. An RBI triple. It is a 9-5 Hillers lead. Been a lot of action.
Like 4 hours old already.
And this is ripped into center field. That's going to get down. Bernie is around to score. And it's going to make it a 10-5 game as Petruni slides in to second base with the RBI double.
Hillers plate 4 more runs, take the 10-5 lead, and would end up winning via mercy 15-5 in the bottom of the 6th. On Sunday, April 24th, Hiller Baseball battled Holliston. Prior to the game, they recognized Hiller Hall of Famer Fred Murphy of the class of 1961, who passed away recently.
This year we added the initials FM in honor of Mr. Fred Murphy, and I don't like fully how it came out, but it's still on there. And Fred is a man, Mr. Murphy I should say, I feel awkward calling him Fred, is someone that is a legend in Hopkinton, as I said, and well, we'll talk a little bit about him in a minute. Mr. Fred Murphy was a 1961 graduate of Hopkinton High School. While in high school, all he did was serve as student council and class president. He was a 3-sport star in football, basketball, and baseball. Legend has it that he hit the farthest home run in Hopkinton High School history. I want the Murphys to know that his record is safe with these guys.
Scoreless game heading into the bottom of the third.
Karatza's got a big lead over at third base.
Wind up in the pitch. Hit in the air over to center field. Could be trouble. And a collision between the shortstop and center fielder. And Karatza's going to come around to score. Peters winds and deals. And that is going to drive in a run. A little chin music for the walk. And Nick Paharik comes around to score. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air over to left field. Could be trouble. It is caught. Runner from third is going to tag. Here comes Dylan Locke around to make it a 3-0 game. A sacrifice RBI flyout by Gone.
Hillers played 3 runs and would end up taking the game 4-0. On Monday, April 25th, Hillers softball hosted Holliston. Hillers leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second, and this happens.
And she gets a great piece of this one over to left center. See you later. Home run. A 2-run blast by Caroline DeSimone. And it's 5-0 Hillers. Absolutely crushed her second home run of the season.
Hillers took the 4-0 lead, but Holliston fought back, and we went into extra innings with the score tied at 8 apiece. Kelsey McCoy at the plate in the bottom of the 8th.
Up the middle, and that'll get into center field. Game-winning run being waved around. The throw off the mark, and the Hillers win. An RBI base hit by Kelsey McCoy. As Sarah Pessin, the pinch runner for Cedia, comes around to score.
She knocks in the winning run, and Hillers take the 9-8 walk-off win over previously undefeated Holliston. On Tuesday, April 26th, Hiller boys track and field took a dominant 122-14 win over Medfield. Hillers swept through 8 events and both relays. They took first place for the victory. Hiller girls track and field took the 85-51 win over Medfield. The Hillers swept in all 3 throwing events to help edge out Medfield. On Wednesday, April 27th, Hillers softball improved to 4 wins and 3 losses with a 21-4 road win over Ashland. It is their first time above 500 this season. Ashland baseball got some revenge, hosting Hillers, taking them down 13-12 on April 27th. Hiller baseball now stands at 4-2 on the season. Hiller boys lacrosse falls to 2-5 on the season with a 9-2 loss versus a very good Dover Sherborne team on April 27th. Hiller girls lacrosse kept it close with one of the best in the TVL, Dover Sherborne, but fell short 13-10. They are now 0-7 on the season. Hiller boys tennis remains unbeaten with a sweep over Ashland on April 27th. They improved to 6-0 overall. Hiller girls tennis also swept Ashland, improving to 6-1 on the season. On Friday, April 29th, Hiller baseball took on Medfield at one of the oldest stadiums in Major League Baseball, Fenway Park. Here's a look at what was a tremendous experience for both teams and a great game.
Playing second base, starting at Mayuka. Number 10, playing left field. retrieved. Number 12, Lane Redfield, Connor Allen.
Under it and catch it. That away. There's a hit. Hit out there. Second coming into third. Easily into third. Kicks off for second. And he gets him. Beautiful throw. No throw in Hopkins catches. So they get out of the inning. Here's a hit. Solid hit to left field. There's a hit. Popped up. And he catches it over at first. Redfield gets out of it. Leaves the bases loaded. Ball and caught easily. There's a hit. Picked up. Make the throw. No. Over his head. Mayfield scores first. Hit, pop up, and they get it. Hit, right. Swing here, that's good pitch. Swing, throw. Safe at second. Hit, pass to third base. Fair ball. Redfield runs in. There's a second run. Double safely into second. There's a swing. And they got him out at third, and the game is over.
Coach Simos did a great job at getting everyone he could into the game for the experience at playing at the home of the Boston Red Sox. Medfield came up with the 2-0 win and a very good TVL battle. On Monday, May 2nd, Hopkinton, Hillers Baseball, and Dedham were just able to get their game in at Hopkinton High School before the rain came. Hopkinton fell to Dedham 4-3. The Hillers are now 5-5 on the season. Dedham improves to 6-4. Also on May 2nd, Hillers softball fell to Dedham 13-10. Hopkinton at one point during the game trailed 13-2 and made things interesting thanks to a Holly Paharik grand slam and Ashley Callery homer in the 7th. The Hillers fall to 5-4 on the season. On May 2nd, Hiller girls tennis got a nighttime sweep in Dedham. Hopkinton improves to 8-1 on the season. On May 3rd, Hiller boys tennis earned a sweep over Dedham at home. They improved to 7-1 on the season. Also on Tuesday, May 3rd, Hiller boys lacrosse earned a 10-9 road win over Bellingham and improved to 3-6 overall. And also on May 3rd, Hiller's track and field took on Westwood. Here's a look. Hiller's girls track and field captures the 100-36 win over Westwood High School. Seniors Kiki Fossbender and Kate Powers each won 2 events and placed in a third. Fossbender won the long jump and 400 meter and took second in a very close 100 meter. Kate Powers won the discus and shot put and took third in the 200 meter. Hiller boys track and field also took the win over Westwood, 123-13. The Hillers swept 3 events on their way to victory with first place finishes by Andrew Bilabreski, Seamus Murphy, Craig Saloy, Colin Davin, Wyatt Ruff, Sean Golombuski, Matt Berdulis, Josh Krimgold, Russell Perryman, Leo Shinmura, and Vashista Malasetti. Hiller's girls lacrosse battled Bellingham on Tuesday, May 3rd. Here's a look.
Arena trying to rush in. Approaching, shot. There's a score. The Hillers striking fast and ferociously. Arena with it. Now flung over to the near side. There's Emma Dacey. And out in front. A nice assist by Dacey and a nice score by Emily Hayward. And just like that, it's 3-0 Hillers. Some good passing by the Hillers out in front, and there's a score. Emma Dacey. Hayward out in front. And popped in, Sanid Her, the junior.
The Hillers took the dominant win 18-1 and improved to 2-7 on the season. Hillers of the month for April include Samya Karthikeyan of the track and field team. She is an incredible asset to the team who makes everyone feel welcome and is a member of the National Qualifying Shuttle Hurdle Relay team. Vinny Purpura, also named a Hiller of the Month. He earned a scholarship to pitch at Division I Bryant University. Although he broke his leg during practice, he continues to be a great asset to the Hiller baseball team. On Friday, May 6th, Hiller boys lacrosse lost a tough one on the road, 12-1 versus Foxborough. The Hillers fall to 3-7 on the season. Also on Friday, May 6th, Hiller boys tennis beat Norton via a shutout. The Hillers are now 8-1 on the season. Girls lacrosse hosted Foxborough and lost a close one, 11-8. The Hiller girls are 3-8 overall on the season. Hiller softball battled Norton. Hopkinton was trailing 4-1 heading into the bottom of the 5th.
fill up the count. Runner on second, 2 outs. And this is golfed in the air. That's going to land fair and be bobbled by the pitcher. Everybody's safe. And now DeSimone going to keep going to second. Slides in, safe. Good heads up by DeSimone. Wind up in the pitch. Hit high in the air, right side, and it is going to be dropped. 1 run is in. Here comes another. And now heading over to second. She's going to be safe. And that was a very tough catch to try to make for Julie LaBelle. And the ball just started tracking inward ferociously. And it's a 4-3 game. 2 RBI hit for Paharic. Ashley Callery to the plate. Ashley Callery at the plate. She's 0 for 2 so far today. And this is ripped up the middle. Glow bobbled by the shortstop. Throw to first is going to be high, and another run scores. Tie game. Paharic comes around, and it's 4-4.
Hillers tie the game up at 4 apiece, and it remained that way until the top of the 7th.
And this is crushed over to left field. See ya! That is a 2-run blast. Wow, Campbell Smith tattooed that ball. That was an impressive shot, I must say.
A 2-run homer by Norton's Campbell Smith, and the Lancers hang on for the win. Norton improves to 7-3. Hillers fall to 6-5. Hiller baseball and Norton battled under the lights Friday night, May 6th. It was a scoreless game heading into the bottom of the 3rd.
Vieira takes a peek at second and delivers. And this is on the ground, up the middle. That's going to get through. Hallenbeck being waved around. Here he comes. And it's going to be a 1-0 Hiller lead. An RBI single for Dylan Locke. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air. That'll drop into left field. Paharic around to score. Here comes Andrew Gunn around to score. The throw's cut off, and it's 3-0 Hillers. A 2 RBI single for Joe Scardino. Good piece of hitting there.
Hillers plate 3, but Norton responded in the top of the 4th.
Ball scheduled to play at 4 p.m. as well, and girls across at 4:30 as this is hit up the middle. That'll get through, and here comes a Norton run. RBI single for Connor Lynch. It's a 3-1 game. He's had to work a bit here in the 4th. As that is high, going to get away. The runner coming home to score the tag. And he is going to be safe.
A 3-2 game heading into the bottom of the 5th.
3-0 game at the time as this is up the left side. That's going to get through. Hallenbeck is around to score. Here comes Dylan Locke around to score. And it's a 2 RBI base hit by Joe Scardino. He does it again, his second 2 RBI hit of the game.
A 5-2 Hiller lead heading into the bottom of the 6th.
Set to deliver. And this is hit in the air over to left field. It is going to be off the left fielder's glove and drop. Here comes Carranza around to score. Petroni going to keep heading to third. And the throw in is not in time. An RBI triple by Charlie Petroni. And he gets a piece of this one up the left side, and that'll get into left field. Another run around to score. An RBI single for Dylan Locke.
Norton down to their final 3 outs, trailing 7-2 in the top of the 7th.
There's a strike, out number 1. Line up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. Lancers down to their final out. And I think he went. And he did indeed.
Nick Paharic strikes out the side as the Hillers take the 7-2 win. Hillers improved to 7-5 on the season. Mike Burney gets the win. Nick Paharic gets the save. On Monday, May 10th, Hiller girls tennis captured a shutout win over Millis. The Hillers improved to 9-1 with the win. Millis falls to 4-3. Hiller softball also picked up a road win Monday over Millis, 8-3. Charlotte Can pitched a complete game and had 13 strikeouts. Caroline DeSimone went 3 for 4 at the plate. Hiller Unified Track and Field had a great day at the sectionals. John Murray took first in the 100-meter and the long jump. The relay team also set a school record. On Wednesday, May 11th, Hopkinton Hillers boys tennis battled Medway and took the sweep. Lex K, Adam Glace, Pranav Kapoor, and duos of Spencer Smith, Rashid Shakar, and TJ Whedon, along with Andrew Palacios, all winners for the Hillers. Girls tennis took the 4-1 win for the Hillers over Medway. Riley Kradenmaker, Victoria Allen, and doubles featuring Haley Kessler, Romy Zinman, and Brooke Best, along with Ashley Pepin, all winners for the Hillers. Girls lacrosse dropped a tough one to Norwell on May 11th, 14-3. Hiller boys track and field took an 86.6 to 49.5 win over Ashland on May 10th. Drew Bilobreski, Seamus Murphy, Connor Dorman were amongst the first place finishers for the Hiller boys. Girls track and field took the 121 to 15 win over Ashland. Steph Johnson and Bethel Flanagan each won an individual event, setting personal best records. Hiller softball took on Medway on May 11th. Hillers leading 4-2, heading to the second inning.
Up the left side, and that's going to get through, and it's a tie game. And now another run going to try to score the throw. Little high, it's 5-4 Medway. A 2 RBI single for Claus. And this is ripped in the air to left field. That's going to get down. One run is in. Here comes a second run. DeSimone heading to third. And it's a 2 RBI double by Holly Paharic. And we're knotted up at 6 apiece. The makings of offensive battle here. Hit high in the air, left side, and it is caught. Runner from third going to tag. The throw is going to be off the mark, and the Hillers take the lead. A sacrifice RBI flyout by Callery.
Hillers played several runs in the inning. Medway did make a big comeback in the 6th inning, but it wasn't enough as Hillers win 16-14 and improve to 8-5. Hiller baseball took on Medway on May 11th. Hillers got things going in the first inning.
And he gets a good piece of this up the right side. Fair ball. One run in. Here comes another. Hallenbeck being waved around. Now a third run going to try to score. Paharic coming around and sliding in a third with a 3 RBI triple is Dylan Locke. So the Hillers starting off with some fireworks. They lead it 3-0 as Andrew Gahn coming to the plate. The 1-0. And this is tattooed to left field. That drops in, and here comes another run to score as Dylan Locke will make it 4-0. An RBI single by Andrew Gahn. At one point, the Hillers led it 15-6. Medway climbed back in, but they hung on. Over to the second baseman. The throw to short for one. Throw to first. They double him up, but a run scores. Sacrifice RBI for Mike Burney.
5 Hiller runs score, and Hopkinton would end up taking the game 9-2. Hillers improved to 9-5 with the win. You can view the senior night festivities on the May 18th edition of HCAM Sports Talk. On Thursday, May 12th, Hillers softball battled Nipmuc. Hopkinton trailed 2-0 heading into the bottom of the first.
And this is ripped into right field. That's going to get down. And here comes a Hiller run. Jurassic being waved around. Here comes a second run. DeSimone is going to score. And Paharic is stopped at third, a 2 RBI triple. And it's a 2-2 game. Expect Paharic to take off. And this is up the left side, picked up by the third baseman. Paharic's taking off. The throw home, they got her. No, they didn't. She avoided the tag. It looked like they got her, but she avoided the tag. Outside, got away from the catcher. Cedia taking off. Throw to third is going to get into left field. And Cedia is going to stay put at third. Pessin advances up to second. And she's automatically going to get to go home because of the overthrow. And Pessin will move up to third. So that's going to make it a 4-2 game.
Hillers played 4 runs, but Nipmuc responded in the top of the second.
She was a great hockey player as well. Into right field, that's going to be a fair ball. Patrick coming around third base. She'll score with ease. An RBI single for Ella Calvi. Now she's going to advance to second as the throw is home. And there's the bunt up the third base line. Throw to first is high. Runner from third coming home. And we are tied back up at 4. So Kay Johnson reaches on the errant throw. And Calvi scores on the error.
Hillers would end up falling to Nipmuc by a final of 12-10. The Hillers fall to 9-6 with the loss. Hillers softball jumped right back on the winning track on Monday, May 16th. With a 4-3 win in Westwood, Hillers improved to 9-6 with the win. Hillers and Medway boys lacrosse met up on May 12th. The game went into overtime tied at 12.
4 seconds, 2 seconds. There's a shot and a goal!
No way!
A goal by Hopkinton to tie it up as time expires.
At 0!
And we're underway. Hopkinton battles and spins. He's in. And a goal for Hopkinton. At 3:33 of the 5th period, Hopkinton now leads 13-12. And I take it it's a sudden death overtime.
Owen McDonald nets the game winner, and the Hillers grab the overtime victory, 13-12. Hillers improved to 4-7 with the win. Boys lacrosse then improved to 5-7 on Monday, May 16th, with a 10-6 win over Algonquin. Owen McDonald had 5 goals in the win. Hiller girls lacrosse picked up a 10-8 road win over Medway on Thursday, May 12th. Emily Hayward and Michaela Scanovan each had hat tricks in the win. Hillers improved to 4-9 on the season. Hiller girls tennis improved to 13-1 with 3 straight TVA Large wins. They beat Ashland via a sweep on May 12th. They then beat Norton 4-1 on Sunday, May 15th. And then took down Westwood 3-2 on Monday, May 16th. All 3 singles matches won for the Hillers against Westwood. Hiller boys tennis picked up a 4-1 win over Ashland on Thursday, May 12th, and took down Westwood on May 16th 4-1. Boys tennis is now 11-1 on the season. Hiller baseball fell on the road to Westwood 3-2 on Monday, May 16th. The Hillers are now 9-6 on the season. Hillers of the month include Holly Paharic of the softball team. She is in the team lead for team batting average and has been a huge asset to the team and the Hiller community. Nate Petrie of the boys lacrosse team, also a Hiller of the month. After having 2 broken wrists, keep him out his freshman season. COVID canceled his sophomore season and tearing his ACL a week before his junior season and dislocating his kneecap this past winter. He is still with the team and has been a great example for his teammates. Congratulations to Holly Paharik and Nate Petrie, your Hillers of the Month.